Hi everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of the spiritual senses. So I'm going to be making these short videos on the different intuitive talents that we all have, in the hope that I'll give you some tips and you can evoke these talents. Basically, all of these intuitive abilities lie in each one of us. It's just about knowing what it is and then being able to tap into it. So if you would like to get tips from me on such topics, the different intuitive senses, then be sure to subscribe to this channel below. Give this video a thumbs up. That's how I know what kind of videos you'd like to watch from me. And yeah, just keep watching. So the first sense that I want to speak about is spiritual seeing. So just like you have the five senses, the physical senses, where you can see things in your outer reality, you can hear stuff, you can smell stuff, you can taste stuff. You also have a couple of spiritual senses as well. And one of them, one of the most important ones, is clairvoyance. And clairvoyance simply means spiritual seeing, when you're able to see energy. So when we start to open up spiritually, we don't only sense things at a physical level, but we also start sensing things that are energetic, that are in the realms of consciousness as well. So we start seeing energy, and clairvoyance to me is of two types. So the first one is what you see outside. So for example, some people are able to see auras. They'll be looking at a person, or they'll be looking at a particular object, and they can see these beautiful colors around it, which is the energy of that object, the aura of that object or the person. So that is outer seeing. It's like seeing auras. And then the other type of clairvoyance is not really another type. It's just that it's another way of opening up our spiritual seeing. So the other way is to see inwardly, inside of our third eye. And I'll be making another video about the third eye, because it's just like it's an important chakra that we have, and an important energy center. But you might wonder, how is it even useful? You can see energy outside of you, you can see energy inside of you. How does it help? So essentially what it is seeing truth. And it's like somebody can come up to you and they can present a certain themselves to be a certain way. They can smile at you physically and all of those things. But there's certain energy that we pick up from a person, and you may be doing this subconsciously as well. Like you just have this knowing, you get this vibe. So that is a more energetic sense, like at an energy level, you're able to discern the vibe of the person. So just like that, we're able to see the vibe of the person, and that is what clairvoyance is. We might get certain images. For example, I've had so many times when I met someone, like once I met the spiritual teacher when I began my journey, and I was wondering what's going on with me, with my body. I'm suddenly able to see things and this and that. And they were presenting themselves a certain way, and each student that came to them thought that they were really powerful, and that's how they came across. But that night when I was alone, in my house, I kept getting these flashes, these images in my mind's eye, basically, of them being having this more reptile sort of an energy. And that image kept flashing like a reptile sort of a being with their face. And that's what happens. Basically, you're able to see the truth behind something, and it doesn't mean that you'll see a reptile necessarily. So what you can see is usually three things. It's symbols, it's colors, and archetypes. So in this case, I might have seen an archetype where I'm seeing like a reptilian sort of a being, and that archetype meant something to me, so I was able to associate what their energy is really like. And the other thing that you can see is symbols, just these spiritual symbols or certain symbols that are there that mean a certain thing. And of course, colors. So we also see colors in our mind's eye, just like we can see outside. So and in order to open up your clairvoyance, and even once you do open it up, it doesn't necessarily mean that now you're going to see colors all the time, or that that's going to be your focus. It doesn't have to be. But even just when it starts to open up, we start becoming more discerning of energy, even if we're not seeing things all the time. We're not seeing energy all the time. So there's this somehow this knowing becomes stronger as well. And when we want, we can even focus in. Like when we sit down to meditate, why do we close our eyes? Like all meditations that you do on YouTube, people will ask you close your eyes, focus in and stuff. That is because, you know, it helps with focus, so you can in a focused way see what the energy is really like. So that is all about clairvoyance. It can really deeply serve you when you open up your clairvoyant abilities, your spiritual seeing. You can see truth behind things, and you know, just doing some exercises to open it up will basically it's not only about focusing and seeing what you want to see in the moment, but it's like the truth will come to you faster each time. The more intuitive abilities that you open up, more synchronicities open up, more magic opens up in your life, and you're able to create life the way that you want, rather than just what is around you, because we often don't know the energy of things and the energy we're picking up, and we sort of accept in our body. So if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, and please know that I have a new course called Open Your Intuition, and it has it teaches you how to open up your clairvoyance along with all of the other intuitive abilities, and it has many more things. There's at least 10 chapters with multiple different creative activities. They're very you know, they're not just writing and journaling activities, they're actually very creative activities. So it's a very unique course. There's at least 1.5 hours of video as well in the course, and it's very affordable. It's for $66, so check it out. I think the workbook is somewhere around 100 or maybe 90 pages long, so that's quite a bit of material, quite a bit of exercises for you to ground that intuition that you open up with me through the video. Then the exercises take you deeper and help you to use it in your everyday life and to open it up further. So if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions about what kind of videos you'd like to see from me, or if you have any questions about what I was speaking about, leave them below, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell icon so that you're notified when I'm speaking about the next spiritual sense.